Now in this video, we have a double collar on her. We have a prong, what they call a micro prong, and a chain training collar. Count. Good. Here. I know. And it applies just enough pressure. Good girl. To keep her mind right, because she has a tendency to be abundantly sharp when it comes to overreacting to certain things. Easy. Good. Good girl. And because there's kids in the house, she needs to lighten up with the mouth, because she has no problem with biting people, being overly enthusiastic for treats. We have not quite determined whether or not it's because of, well, that is not true. When she has been with the other dogs, when we've done the lineup, which is also on this video, you'll see that she gets really, really very fearful, and she starts snapping, including at hands when they have treats, because she's afraid that someone's going to get it from her or take it from her. And she's bitten me a couple times. And basically, it's all predicated on fear. Good girl. Down. Good. Now, count. Here. Sit. Down. Good. Stay. And basically, we're getting her used to the idea that someone can offer her something easy. She has to wait for it until it's released. She's not allowed to snap for it. Okay. Good girl. Nope. Good girl. Okay. Good pup. Lexi, here. Here. Good girl. Sit. Very nice. Doing a lot of motivational training with her just to get her to where she's easy. Good girl. To get her to where she relaxes a little bit, and with this dog, everything's in slow motion. Let's go. Let's go. Just to slow her down. And essentially all the corrections that occur, she's causing them to happen herself. She moves too fast, she gets checked by the collar. I'm not going to yank on her. Count. Good. Here. No, here. Good. Here. Sit. Good. Down. Nope. Down. Now you're going to refuse. That's awesome. I'm just going to hold her here until she goes down, because it's not an option. And essentially she needs to realize the more she fights, good. Stay. The more uncomfortable it becomes for her. Now down is relatively new, just by virtue of the fact that we haven't been practicing it all that much, but it is a skill she's going to need to have. And the more argumentative you get with her, the more argumentative she becomes with you. So all we're doing is applying pressure in such a way that she determines that it's in her best interest to do things. I'm going to mark that behavior, good dog, but I'm not going to pay it off, because I'm not going to pay off the fight. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Very nice. Good pup. She has a real problem with people handling her head. She doesn't like having her eyes covered. So we've come up with a protocol for addressing her behavior. Okay, here, sit. No, sit. Good. So when she's approached, whether a treat is present or not, Lex, leave it. There's your hand, don't touch it. Good girl. And when I go to approach, I'm not going to cover her eyes to see what happens. She shrinks away. So I'm going to come in from the side, and when she goes to mouth or lick my hand, I'm going to tell her, no, leave it. Leave it. Good. Good girl. Doesn't matter if you don't pet her on the top of the head. Most dogs don't really like it. Good. Leave it. That lip licking is nervousness, and basically she does it because she doesn't know what's going to happen next. Good girl. So we have a tendency to go under the head, beside the head, before we go over the head. And as you can see, that does cause her a little bit of stress. Good girl. Very nice. Leave it. Good. Nope. Leave it. Good. When the lip licking stops, good. Leave it. And again, I'm not retracting my hand. I'm making her retract from it. Good girl. Okay, hey. Good. Easy. Very nice. Very nice. Good girl. She doesn't object to being pet anywhere else on the body, but what you have to be careful of is she'll come around on you. Stop. She'll come around on you and start nudging at your hand, and basically what I'm doing is just getting her used to being handled everywhere else on the body. She neither needs to sit nor stand nor lay down. She just has to be still. We've been working on letting her handle, or letting us handle her teeth. As you can see, she's cutting teeth like a mad woman. Her jaw is probably really, really sore because she's cutting about 4 a day. Good girl. Sticking my fingers in her ears. Good. Clean. This one's a little goopy. We'll have to treat that. Good girl. As you can see, she's not objecting to it so much as she just doesn't like it. Now, here, sit. Good. Now again, I'm not going to yank her up by the collar to make her sit. I'm going to pull her to me and then avail her to sitting for me. Leave it. Handling the feet, same thing. She needs to have her nails cut. Leave it. Licking leads to mouthing, leads to biting. Good girl. And I'm putting a little bit of pressure on the leash and a little bit of pressure on each toe. Nope. Let me see. To get her used to the idea that I can handle her anywhere on her body. Good girl. Very nice. Very nice. Yes. Okay. Lexi. Here. Good girl. Here. Sit. Very good. The requirement for here is to come to me, sit in front of me, and look at me. Not the surroundings, not the photographer, or the freezer full of raw meat. Good girl. Easy. Good. And I predicate every time I go to give her a treat with the command easy, so she learns to still that mouth, because she does like to snap. Okay, good pup. Okay means you're done. Kennel up. Good. Here. Sit. Very nice. Very nice. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. I knows it, huh? I knows it. Now we're going to have a dog come in. Obviously, we don't have children, or small children anyways. We do have a 16-year-old son. So we're going to have the next best distraction. Easy. Easy. Good girl. Very nice. So we're going to have a dog come in that's just kind of milling around and force her to work with him as a distraction. The same requirements. You tell her to do something, she has to do it. 99% of all maintenance is follow through. So if you tell her to sit, she must sit. If you tell her down, she must down. If you tell her to stay, she must stay. So we're going to go ahead and let our cameraman turn the camera off and get us a dog.